Awesome. I'm so glad you showed up.
Hi, Sally.
You don't look like it.
Oh,
Hi. I know. I'm not gonna put my camera on. That's the beauty of being at home.
Okay. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I hear you great.
Okay.
Nice.
I'd like to call the select board meeting of Monday, January 5th, 2026 to order. Item 1 is public hearing on Spring Hill Culvert Project. 1A, questions and concerns from the select board.
So we have Matt from the Wyndham Regional Commission here, who knows about the project more than I do. So if you want to just briefly brief everybody.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. So we're required to hold this meeting as part of the TAP grant funding that the town received for this project. This is the second public informational meeting that was required for the project. We held the first one back in August of 2023. We are getting close to bidding the project, so we needed to hold this second public informational meeting before the project goes out to bid. We have received all the necessary easements from the adjacent property owners that are going to be impacted by the project. So we've received right-of-way clearance from V-Trans. HTA, the project engineer, has submitted all their construction documents to V-Trans, and V-Trans is in the process of allocating funding for the project. We're expecting that in the next few weeks, and then we would be ready to bid the project. So we're anticipating the project will be bid in late January, and that we would ask for proposals sometime in late February. And then construction would begin later in the spring and would be completed this summer. As the select board knows, we've also issued a RFP for construction inspection services. So we are required to hire a separate firm to oversee the project, the construction, and work with the contractor just to make sure the project is being built to the specifications in the plans. That RFP was issued in December, and proposals are due on January 16th. And then we're anticipating having a recommendation for the select board for construction inspection services at your meeting on February 2nd. Just to note, as the select board knows, to replace that culvert, the town is going to have to do a temporary road closure on Spring Hill Road. We're expecting the road would be closed for 2 to 3 months this summer when construction is occurring. The plans done by HTA include a detour plan, so that would send traffic down Livermore Mills Road, Windhall Hollow Road, and Route 100 to get around this segment of Spring Hill Road. I know at our meeting back in August 2023, we talked about providing updates to properties on Spring Hill Road about that detour. So I think once you have a contractor selected in late February and have a better sense of the project schedule, that would probably be a good time to inform residents on Spring Hill Road about that detour. But there will be signage that's put up ahead of the road closure to make people aware of that as well. So that's just some background information. The purpose of the meeting tonight is to respond to any questions that the select board might have or members of the public, if there are any residents in attendance.
Can you remind me where that culvert is? Is it down near the Lions property where it gets flush
It's right before
and
it
flat?
turns to dirt.
Yeah, it's at the end of the page.
It's the one that washed out in the flood.
Up near Cobb Road or whatever that.
Cobb's Mill.
Cobb's
Cobb's
Mill,
Mill,
okay,
Right
yeah,
on
yeah.
the corner there. Yeah.
Yep, okay, thank you.
It has guardrails. It almost looks like a bridge already, but it's just guardrails on a 6-foot round.
Got it,
culvert.
thank you.
Did we ever get that extra TAP funding?
That's still in the works, right? The extra tab.
Yeah, We won't hear about that until March, the
Okay.
additional TAP funding. But we did request the full amount, which is an additional $300,000.
Yep, that basically tops it off.
I think we'll still, we calculated an additional amount, didn't we,
Yeah, there should be some, but not too much.
for the, okay,
What's
I
the
don't
total
believe-
price tag?
It's 800
gosh.
something.
yeah, something like that.
And this TAP grant didn't help. So,
Does,
Cause,
It
yeah, cause we had to do
requires
extra,
so much extra work.
Yeah. And just to note, I know in the construction plans, HTA did note, because that culvert that's there now was put in as a kind of emergency measure in 2023, presumably that culvert is still in okay shape, that it could be repurposed. So I think the idea is to set that aside so the town could possibly use that elsewhere in town. So that doesn't, you don't lose that culvert just because that's only been in for about 2 years.
Yep.
That's the pipe itself, right? The,
Yeah,
Yeah, the 6-foot culvert.
That's right.
the round thing, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I think, in the past, we've used Everett Hammond for inspection.
Did
And
he-
it might be good to,
Yeah,
yeah, did he get a copy of that, Everett Hammond?
He did not.
Okay,
We could still send that to him.
and
Because he
Hoyle,
has the deadline is the 16th, January 16th.
yeah, and we've gotten a couple of,
Yeah.
like, negative, like, no thank yous.
Yeah.
Hoyle Tanner has been working on that project with us some.
Yeah, but they can't do the inspection
They can't do the
stuff
inspection.
because
Okay.
they're already on the project.
Has to
The
be
person who does the
separate.
construction can't do the
Makes sense.
inspection
Yeah.
right,
services, so we have to find somebody
Yeah,
who's
let's get that sent
independent.
to Everett then.
I will do that tomorrow.
thank you.
Otherwise, I don't have any questions. Except it's about
Yeah,
time to
we're
get
looking
this
forward
done.
I know, I know.
I
to
see.
see.
That's another one of those projects that I inherited and I'm hoping, it's good that it's gotten this far, like we got the easements, we're moving forward, but it would be nice to put that one behind
Yeah.
Yeah,
me.
we've been talking about that one forever.
Way too long.
Yeah. Alright, no other questions?
Nope.
Nope. 1B, questions and concerns from the public. Well, there ain't no one here, so.
There's nobody
Oh,
here,
somebody in the back said,
there's the dog.
Mr. Cricket,
see, you got anything to say?
Alright, item 2, adjourn public hearing. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
So,
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
If anybody's gonna stay, I need to, we're gonna have an executive session. So I could, if you're gonna stay, I could put you in the waiting room, I think, and then lock the meeting. That goes for you too, Sally, I guess. Oh, why don't you guys go into executive session first and then I'll do it. Sorry.
So
Okay.
Item 3, executive session, 1 VSA 313A3, the appointment or employment or evaluation of a public officer or employee, provided that the public body shall make a final decision to hire or appoint a public officer or employee in an open meeting and shall explain the reasons for its final decision during the open meeting. Transfer station, part-time attendant discussion. Andrew Finity is plowing and was not able to make it.
I move to enter executive session for, per 1 VSA section 313A3, the appointment or employment or evaluation of a public officer or employee, provided that the public body shall make a final decision to hire or appoint a public officer or employee in an open meeting and shall explain the reasons for its final decision during the open meeting.
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alright, I'm putting you guys in the waiting room. And I believe that once I lock
Anyone care to make a motion? Are you live? Yep.
I would move to hire Dana Griswold at $30 an hour for the transfer station on Sundays. This would not include benefits for that wage.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 4, call regular meeting to order. Item 5 is additions or deletions to the agenda.
Okay, so, we already said that we weren't doing Andrew's, review because he's out plowing. We need to add, review and approve tree removal beds for South Village wastewater under new business. I think that's,
See,
14C, yep. And then we also need to, under new business, approve change of date from 1/19 to 1/20 due to MLK. Okay,
is that going under new business too?
yeah. What's that?
Do you need just to ratify that, or
I don't think we voted on it.
we talked about it?
We talked about it, but I don't think we ever voted on it. I think we talked about it.
Well, I
We
think we
decided.
did because we were talking about the warning.
Okay. I didn't have time to go back and see if we actually had, so.
Yeah.
Where does that fall?
Under D,
Or-
under
That's
business.
actually already there.
It is, because I've added it, or I did a lot of,
I'm happy to
Oh, I see.
I
move
did a
it
lot
if
of
you want. Where'd
updating
the first one go?
after I sent the packet out.
I see.
Where did we put the first one?
That's,
14C.
it's also in there.
That's right.
Oh, there it is, yeah. I'm happy to move these additions, is that right? Do we
Yeah.
need to? Yeah. So I move to authorize, or I move to have a motion 14C regarding the wastewater tree removal bid, and 14D regarding the select board meeting being moved from 1/19 to 1/20.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6, minutes approval, meeting of 12/15/2025.
I move to approve the minutes of the select board meeting of 12/15/25. Thank you.
We have a
Second.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 7, select board pay orders.
I move to approve the pay orders for payroll and accounts payable.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 8 is announcements and correspondence. I don't have any minutes to sign though.
You don't have any minutes, oh shoot.
We can do that after.
Okay. So my announcements is Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026, and apparently I've forgotten all the things. But there's also correspondence included in the board's meeting packet. There's one event permit, FYI, for liquor license. There was a V-Trans announcement, which turned into an update. The update is on a culvert replacement project on Route 100. It's being postponed due to difficulties with getting road clearances, and I'm glad they have the same problems that I seem to be having with that kind of thing. Now scheduled, I guess it's scheduled for 2027 instead of late 2026.
That works much better with the wastewater thing too.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. Well,
Hopefully, either that or they'll perfectly align now.
Right.
yeah. Does that, well, we'll ask Chris, we can ask.
Anyway,
And then Anand Fidel of Wyndham Regional Commission has an update of the town hall renovation project in there.
And there is a site visit on the 17th, I believe, for the culverts. So I'll be at anyway because I'm a property owner.
All right.
Did they postpone both of them, or just the one?
I think it's
I
both.
think it's both of them.
because they're closing the road together simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
So the projects.
Well, we asked them not to. We asked them to do
Yeah.
them separately.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would.
You know what, that's a good question, I didn't, Because they had postponed it, I kind of,
I'll find out on the 17th.
Yeah. Ally has an announcement.
Dogs registrations are now open for this year. Do it now before April 1st, then you're late. And also, we're still selling now the 26 permit for the transfer station.
Alright. Item 9, visitors and concerned citizens. Well, there's no one here, so. Item 10, roads and bridges, 10A's updates.
Nothing specific from Josh or from myself, I guess. Guys have been out there taking care of the roads and getting through the holidays and battling some sickness and getting the job done.
there was one thing about the salt shed.
Yes.
He sent, Josh sent some pictures about the,
Were we gonna
Issue.
redo the RFP for that?
so if you want me to put it out to bid again, it was, I think the estimate was something like $3,000, so if anybody has somebody that they think can do the work. I sent it out and didn't get any bites. I have to send it out again, but I'd like to send it, to some specific people this time.
If I
Do
can come up
you
with
have
some
anybody
people-
in mind?
Yeah,
Maybe I'll try Nestor, who works for Hunter, because he's probably not doing that much in the winter, and I know he was talking about doing some construction in the
Okay.
winter.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
do you
Maybe
wanna
reach
talk
out
to
to
him
him.
first and then not bid it out, or? It's a pretty small project, so.
Might as well.
I think I estimated it a little bit higher than, because it was close to the $5,000 mark, 4,500.
It was like, yeah, it was on the brink, but it just, it
So
was
we
sort of like
almost
a
didn't
niggly
have to,
little kind
yeah.
of project that I don't think anybody was really interested in,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll reach out to Nestor, see if
Okay.
Yeah.
he can do it.
it seemed like
Um,
2 or 3 days at the most.
Yeah,
I have the closeout paperwork for the underground tank, which I
Oh,
need
right.
to.
Yeah.
We have to certify that there's no fuel left in it, that it's not leaking, whatever, but hopefully I can get that done this week. And then we don't have to pay the fee anymore.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it did.
Alright, moving on to item 11, town officials business. 11A, town clerk and town administrator. A1 is facilities use policy and procedure.
Yeah, so, we have this facility use policy, needs to be updated anyway. And one of the things that we were wondering is whether, as we bring them to you to, approve, we were wondering if, you'd be amenable to eliminating that step, just so that it could be more efficient. We have
Yeah.
the calendar, we have a good handle on who's gonna be there and who's not. If you still want that job, we can still keep it with you, but, a lot of times we're doing it after the fact.
Yeah.
And I mean, since I've been here, you haven't denied one yet, so,
Right.
I don't think we've ever really denied one.
yeah.
Not unless there's been a
So-
conflict.
Yeah.
I think
And we're
that's-
the ones who would know
What the conflict
what the
is.
conflict
That's the
is.
biggest mechanism for using it at all, is just to make sure there's no conflict.
Right.
And
Yeah.
as you just said,
Yeah.
you guys know more about
Who's there? when-
potential, we'd have to ask you
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
potential is for that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and then we can just give you a list FYI.
yeah, an
Yeah.
FYI of who's using what or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's on-
Certainly if
and
there
we put 'em
becomes
on
a
the calendar.
problem, then we can, bring it back to you. But,
Do we, without changing the policy, can we just deed that responsibility to you?
The policy needs a
it
little
needs to
bit
be
of work.
updated
Okay.
anyway, so
Yeah.
we just thought while we're working on it,
Yep.
can we take that piece
I
out?
would agree to, yeah.
Just looking at it, wanna make it better, cause we also need to look at, right now, there's a $50 deposit.
There's a
that we
$50
waive.
deposit, we don't ask for
most-
insurance, I don't know if we
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, there's kind of those kind of things
Some kind
where,
of things like that.
where you guys wanna kind of look at.
Sure.
Wasn't there talk of taking Pingree Park Pavilion and Memorial Park Pavilion off of this?
Yeah, and I think
Yes.
we said that in the select board meeting, but it never made it into the policy, so
Into
that's
the
another
policy.
thing
Yeah.
that we would
Yeah,
need to
we're gonna
update.
rewrite the policy and kind of work with that.
First
but-
come, first served for those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's just too hard to manage because we need somebody checking and reserving.
Right, because the public
continually.
could just wheel in there
Yeah.
and set up. and
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it,
Yep,
just
we're
wanted to check
Yeah.
it.
check in and see where people are on that.
Well, we probably need a motion for the, or, do you wanna do that
When it
now?
comes back.
We're gonna
Do it when you
redo
come
the
back.
policy, so
Back.
you
Yeah.
redo the, yeah,
When we do that, we'll check that out and
Sounds good.
yeah, you'll adopt new
Yep.
facilities use policy.
Alright,
Oops.
moving on to item 12, transfer station, solid waste management, 12A's updates. So the guy who originally had the Sunday position, he resigned. Keith has been filling in for him. And now we have Dana to do it ongoing now. The vending machine has a couple little problems. There's 2 slots that just spit out every ticket. I gotta tear it.
Which one is it?
They don't have any tickets in it. So I gotta tear the thing apart and try to figure out what's going on there. I was just waiting to get after New Year's where it wasn't so busy.
That thing was cranking over the holiday.
Can people get the permit in?
No.
No.
They have to come,
Yeah,
and is the permit by household, so that if, for example, you've got an Airbnb, the permit stays with the house?
yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't have any more updates.
They're getting a new porta potty with the new company. We've signed up with 802 restrooms, and they're coming Wednesday with the new one.
Sounds good.
It's cheaper than the best septic.
Yeah. Perfect. Item 13, old business. 13A's, review and approve 2027 budget.
Do you think we made any changes since the last
think
time?
so.
That 6,000 that's in the yellow, that's just
In the, oh, yeah, I
the
was,
computer equipment. That was just a fix, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I didn't have any updates.
Have you gotten any feedback from citizens who might have read this and had any issues?
I haven't,
Okay.
Haven't heard from anybody.
this is their next opportunity is town meeting.
What's that?
Their next opportunity is town
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah. It is up quite a bit from last year. Well, because we did put the fire department, some of the appropriations in the
Yes,
budget.
yes.
Yeah.
But overall, we're up anyway.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Is there, do we know what that differential is, so people?
I will, I'll have,
You'll have
yeah.
that?
Yep.
All right, thanks.
Have you gone over the stuff that we've changed on the budget and
I-
stuff?
I just emailed him today.
Okay.
That's why he's here. And we're going over the warning, so.
Yep.
we'll-
Just wanted to make sure he knew that we moved some stuff into the budget.
Yeah,
Tina, remind me, do you stand up at the town meeting and sort of describe the budget by category? No.
not unless somebody asks a question.
Mm.
Last year, there was crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year it won't be.
No.
Everybody good with the budget? All right,
You want a motion?
I don't think we need one.
I think you need
Well-
to
You right
approve
with
the
that?
budget.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Certainly, I know things we do.
I think you
Yeah,
do, so.
yeah,
I move to approve the FY 2027 budget as presented.
all those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you for the work that it takes, that's huge.
Item 14, new business, 14A, review town meeting warning.
This is the amendment to
This
this.
is the amendment to the amendment, yes.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
the
gray.
newest version.
One has the
Yellow
gray.
and
The
gray.
version that was online is the
Wait.
version that I got last week, and then we
Guys,
looked at.
no, did you send him
I
that?
didn't, but I think
She just
Which
highlighted some,
Oh, there's more there.
there, you can look, oh, yeah, I knew I needed it.
Can I ask a specific question?
Sure.
What happened to SVEDs? I can't say.
They're in the budget now.
They're in the budget, okay, they moved
Yes.
there. And I'm thrilled to see that, for example, Grace Cottage went up and the Collaborative went up. Had they asked for an increase?
That's what they, when you petition, that's
Oh,
their
is that what the
opportunity.
amount was? Okay.
Yes.
That, yeah, so anytime you increase, well, with the policy, the new policy for appropriations, this is the year, every 5 years they have to.
Yeah,
And or if they change their dollar amount or was voted down the prior
okay,
year.
all right.
So as that this is, they didn't want to petition again next year with the increase, so this is the year they chose to increase as they had to go to petition. So they were strategically.
But everything else, pretty much, I mean, everything
Yeah.
else in that
Well,
list.
so
stayed
the
the
ones in
same.
yellow we haven't heard from. We
Yeah,
haven't gotten
okay.
petitions. I just copied last
So-
year's in there.
Oh,
If
gotcha.
they're gray, they have made the
Cut.
the cut.
The cut,
Yeah.
okay.
So one wasn't have
Neighborhood
enough.
Connections was a little
Remarkable,
short.
yeah.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
he said he was still working on it, so I'm waiting for that one to come back.
Which one is that?
Neighborhood Connections is not great, it's the only one yellow, it's not grayed or yellowed.
Yep.
The ones that are yellowed have not turned in any petition.
Yep.
But do know about the policy,
Yep.
so.
Doug, have you heard about that new policy that we wrote up?
I didn't know that you wrote it up. It's been rumbling in the background for years that if people don't submit the request, then
So,
they don't get on but I don't know what the policy is.
yeah, so the policy now is, you have to do a written request, but every 5 years you have to go to petition. As our voting pool changes about every 5 years of registered voters, it fluctuates. Looking at data, it can shift.
So have all the organizations that haven't submitted petitions understood, do they know that? Have they been
I notified them before we made the policy, when the policy was in draft format, I notified them that this is changing, this is what happens. I notified them once the policy was done, which was in the summer. And then again, when I sent out checks in October, when their last year's money, I sent the policy and letters explaining it all to them with their new check from last year's fiscal year
Okay.
thing. So, and then in contact again, when they sent requests that was just in paper format, I said I received this portion, but it's not complete until this step is
Until we
done.
have that time.
Yeah, so they have been notified throughout the process the entire time.
So from a practical point of view, if you don't receive the petition in time,
Yes,
are they not going to be on the warrant?
correct.
Correct.
All right, so what will happen then is, for instance, if Wyndham County Humane Society doesn't send anything, right?
Yes.
And they're not on the warning, then somebody comes in and says, hey, I looked at this, you guys forget Wyndham County Humane Society, and they're not there. I will rule it out of order because it won't be germane,
Correct.
because it has not been warned.
I have had 3 emails saying that they were planning either not to do it this year or for whatever reason.
Okay.
But I also had from the same organization emails saying how many votes, how many names do we need to get. So I'm not counting them out until the date of the due date, because I've had 2 different conversations with 2 different people from different entities within the organization, so I don't know which one
Right.
circumvents, because I don't know.
Okay, so if they're not there, they're not there.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, so that's where the,
And as we moved the fire departments, rescue squad, SEVEDs, and
Yeah.
a couple other things into the budget.
yes.
Which makes sense.
Yes.
So what's the net drop from what we allocated last year to all those?
Well,
It's not gonna be
coming.
much.
You don't think it's gonna be that much?
No,
no,
it was 100.
Because there was a fair amount of angst over how much we were providing
The
through
total
allocation.
last year was 136,000.
Right,
If everybody who's on this gets their petitions in, it's 38,000 in that neighborhood.
but you think that, but at least 60,000 of that 100,000 was fire departments and rescue.
and they're moved
Right,
over
right.
into,
Yeah.
yes,
Right,
I
so
want,
some of
I
it
want
is a-
people to be aware.
That part is
that-
actually
yeah.
103,000
Yeah,
with the fire departments, historical society,
yeah, so we were,
library.
I mean, just fire departments and rescue, we
yeah.
were 60,000, so with those
Yeah.
other ones, yeah, we were, yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of, some of it's just moved over in
Right.
different format, just so that
Shell.
It didn't all go away.
And
it didn't all go
No,
away,
it did not go
no.
away.
if Neighborhood Connections gets theirs in too, they were asking for extra
So they didn't do
20,000.
the separate, the transport and neighbor connections, they did it as one petition, so they did, so it's about the same.
It's a little bit more than.
It's a little bit more, but not, it was
Last year, but
20,000 as
it's
a
all
whole,
lumped
and I think they
together.
did
Last year
17.
they were 17.
Well, they did have a petition going around for Meals on Wheels for $20,000.
He never sent me to check any of those names,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that's, it never came.
Because that was at Jelly's.
Yeah.
I saw it at one point.
Yeah, the only one I saw was 20,000 as a whole for neighbor connections, and that included the
Yeah.
transport, which previously was two separate.
They might have given up on that one too now that
Yeah,
Magic View is not in the
yeah.
motel program. And when's the final due date for the
The
petition?
14th of January.
14th.
Yeah.
So we can finalize this on the 20th.
Yes,
Yep.
so then I'll have all the numbers by the 20th, so it should, I should fill in everything that's hanging out there.
Any concerns from you, Doug?
So,
No,
well,
I think that, you know, that horse has already left the barn, but, the only comment that I'm curious about is, like, Wyndham County Youth Services for $315. For them to go around and petition the town for $315, sounds like it's almost gonna cost them more money to do that than the $315. So I wonder whether they will, and then I wonder whether the town has an interest in supporting them. Just because it's a good cause. I don't know if it will discourage people to apply. I don't know if $315 matters that much to them. And this is nothing more than a comment. I don't have a question or an answer.
It might be interesting to see how we weather this particular warning year and some of the fallout, and maybe afterwards look back and say, how could we deal with that sort of thing different? Maybe we set up a pool into which we place a few of these agencies that we would like to benefit, but which can't muster the 80 signatures. I don't know what, but some way.
Simplify it for the lower numbers.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe does the town donate, or is that something that the town
They
doesn't
can't.
do without appropriating?
Yeah.
I mean, we could, I don't know. I don't know how we could do it.
The only,
I mean, if it
Like set up
becomes a
grant
question,
program.
you know.
I mean, maybe we could offer up to them, if they don't think they can get signatures, if they could bring it to like Neighborhood Connections and have people sign it there, or somebody, when they took theirs around, or,
Could
I
we-
still think there's an electronic solution to this whole thing, which at some point we'll get to, but
are
Yeah.
any other towns struggling with the same thing?
I mean, this
To
isn't,
get signatures, it's really difficult to get
it's
signatures.
very hard. I mean,
Takes a little while.
yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Grace
And-
Cottage, yeah.
And we
Even
cover
for the
so
Grace
many
Cottage
towns that a lot of the signatures are not valid
yeah.
because people from other towns sign them.
Yeah, you gotta be very,
Yeah.
It takes,
And-
yes.
Yeah.
And the
Watchful.
people who are volunteering don't necessarily know
Do
that
the voter
you live in
registry
West End, you know.
Yeah.
residents, yeah.
Oh, well.
we could offer them to put up a jar in the office. They
Yeah.
can get donations.
They'd probably make more than $315 a
Yeah.
year.
That's interesting.
Put something up at town meeting.
Something at the,
Right.
one of
Yeah.
the parks,
Yeah.
music festivals or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can make,
It's sort of like at the co-op when they ask you, do you want your rebate in?
Roundup.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get the roundup
roundup.
Do you
thing.
wanna round up your punch card to 25?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, who knows?
Do you want to punch for the
It is
Humane
though,
Society?
I'll play devil's advocate for that as well though. I understand your point for sure. I also know how many of these services actually affect how many citizens, because as somebody who receives some of the reports, like that youth services, it was 1 last year. And then the year before was 0, and the year before that was 0, and the year before that was 0. So, you know what I mean? That is, I mean, yes, it is a
Forever
very
hopeful.
minimal number.
Because, well,
But I'm just saying, like,
The thing is, we're in Wyndham County, but we're not. in
Yeah,
Wyndham
it just
County.
also
Yeah.
where we're located and served is so hit or miss
Right.
with some of these organizations that, yes, we may be paying for them, but they really don't service us, if that's,
Right.
so I mean, that's kind of a devil's advocate in that way too, that yes, all nonprofits, most of them are amazing and trying to do good things, but also it's tax dollars and not,
It's a bit of a stretch. in
it's a
some
bit of a
cases.
stretch, yes.
Well, we'll find out at town
Yeah,
meeting.
we'll
People,
see
if they're-
how they vote.
If they vote, or if, you know, people talk about questions and say, well, I really wanna support such and such, we'll get feedback.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we always can amend a policy and go back to the drawing board.
That's right.
Any other concerns with the warning?
I don't think so, I think,
We did make a couple of changes on the back. We upped the building reserve fund to 200,000, because we're in a deficit right now from the town office project. That's probably about 75 or 80,000 in deficit after I put this year's in.
What was it before? 150?
We did it at 150 for a few years, and then during the pandemic, we lowered it
Yeah.
to 100.
It was 120. It was-
Yeah,
It's been
and
up.
so I
Yeah.
felt like 200, because we're doing all this stuff on the town hall.
We're gonna need it.
And
Yeah.
the more you can get done at once at the town hall too, it's cheaper it's
Yeah.
gonna be.
And a lot of the MERP related stuff would benefit from stuff that MERP doesn't cover, like the French drain, the perimeter drain, and some roof work. I don't think they're gonna cover that, but that's something that we should be doing before we fill it up with insulation. So there's some
Absolutely,
certain
yeah.
things that we probably should do before we, finish the MERP stuff, and that's time sensitive, so.
We've already gotten one bid from Hunter to do the
Yeah,
French drain around
Yeah.
it, and it was 35,000.
yeah.
Yeah,
That would be the whole
I
building.
believe was more than we have in the fund,
Yeah.
because we're running a deficit.
Do these building reserve funds act as a depreciation account, or is that handled separately on your books? Where are you,
we don't.
you don't
depreciate
decline
anything, no.
depreciation, okay.
the only thing that I see here that's gonna raise the question is the, general office manager for 81,000, that might, so it's at the end of the agenda. Keep people there.
Or possibly get everybody off to lunch.
Maybe we'll break for lunch and then come back.
No, what's gonna happen, they don't like to break for lunch
Right.
anymore.
No, I
ask them
know.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to, and so they'll be hypoglycemic.
No.
And the two board members up are Martha and Jim.
And Jim, yeah.
Are you guys running?
Pardon?
You guys running again?
I am not, and I'm hoping somebody will come in and take over my position.
I think I will.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it out there so the public could hear.
Yeah, I think, I will. And if someone wants to run against me, come on.
So Martha, if are you saying that you won't run and won't accept the position should you be elected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Where you going?
Who knows?
So, you all also might notice that we decided to put the 1% sales tax back on.
yeah.
Good.
We're gonna have to come up with a good slideshow for that one.
I can
know.
come up with some, I've been trying to push this in Putney as well.
Yeah.
To me, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah. It's the
it
way
just-
we're gonna actually get money for the budget.
Yeah,
The other two we have, we don't get that much.
Sales is the big one. And, you do have a community economic improvement reserve fund. If we get more revenue from a source, we can add more money back into our economy. It's just
And one of the concerns was that they was gonna raise the prices at the stores, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's something we gotta
Yeah.
hammer forward with.
Where
Yes.
is this tapped I think, I mean, how is
Has
this?
it,
It's when you buy paper products at the grocery store.
so,
Anything that has
Anything
sales
that's-
tax.
It's not groceries
yeah,
or
so it's
clothing.
not
It's not
gross,
It's
groceries.
not food or
gross.
clothes,
Yeah,
it's just
Right.
necessity.
But it's like
lumber, if you go to
gravel,
the hardware store.
sand, anything delivered in town,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
lumber,
Yeah.
like you said.
Right,
If you get a car delivered.
But if you get delivery from
Yes.
RK Miles, don't they charge you
yeah.
Yeah,
the
they,
1%? Yeah.
they always
so-
ask the location of delivery so
Yeah,
that they
different
can
tax
tax
rate.
it appropriately.
They don't tax
according to.
bulk, so if you get 3 pieces of cake at the deli, if your deli has cake, 3 pieces, you'll get taxed, 4 is okay, you don't get
Yeah,
taxed.
which we already have that tax.
So-
I'm just gonna work
So-
without pennies.
If it's ready to eat,
If it's
it's
prepared,
taxable.
yeah, that's
If
right,
you
okay,
could
so
walk
yeah.
out of the store eating it,
Yeah,
Right, prepared food.
Yeah.
prepared foods, yeah, so it really doesn't, it's a progressive, as
Every
tax
town
is
you
a
go
progressive
to
Well, I
has
would say
that.
have as much of a slideshow as it takes to tell the story. I mean, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's,
Okay, there's some
It's a-
revenue,
it's a
there's
big
some
number.
information.
It was like
on the
300,000,
state.
I believe we figured last time.
Heck,
Yeah.
is it
That's the
like that?
1%,
I
that's
have
not
my
the.
slideshow, I have to look at it.
If you already have a slideshow, I can.
Yes, you can have
I can
it, and you
update
can
it,
do
yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
I did the impact
Maybe I'll
on
steal it for.
house, per household.
Yeah, it, to me, it's just, I mean,
Yeah,
it just doesn't,
right.
and honestly, after the last time it failed, I heard from many people going, why?
Yeah.
yeah.
Why would you not do
You
it?
didn't explain it well enough then, probably.
Yeah, I think,
No, we'll
That
try.
was
But
part-
we did, and people were like, one guy was like, well, I'll go to Rutland to buy my lumber.
good, 'cause they have it.
We'll pay
I
1%
mean,
sales
we should
tax.
add that, though.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
pick it up
If you know,
yourself.
Rutland has it, Brattleboro has it,
Manchester
Mills
has
has it, everybody has it.
Stratton has it.
Does
you
Jamaica
know,
have,
you can
Jamaica's putting it on their warning,
Are
I
they?
believe, too.
You can travel to New Hampshire and then not pay anything, but, you know, technically you're supposed to report it, so,
Yeah,
But you're also burning gas to get there,
Right.
too. 1% of
right,
your trip over there
Yeah.
usually doesn't even cover your gas.
It's $1 out of
you're
100.
paying gas tax.
I still say a guy buys a 97-cent cup of coffee, throws the 3 pennies in the dish anyway, that's a
Yeah.
tax on $3.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright,
Good luck getting a 97 cents coffee.
So,
Well, we could have done 297 or 397.
so we can
No,
finalize this at
that's
the
fine.
next meeting.
yeah,
sounds good.
so you're all good with
Good,
these?
yep, thank
Okay,
you for the
cool.
work on that.
You're all good with everything?
I think so. It looks very straightforward, I don't see any controversy at all, really. And we've already talked about the 2 areas that might raise the ruckus, so.
Yeah.
I'll
We have a good
to-
explanation for the office manager.
Yeah.
It's not just,
Yeah.
it's an interdepartment office
Did we-
manager, not just in the clerk's office.
Just,
Did we ever figure out
uh,
what we're left with for paving?
This
I
year?
mean, that's not part of this, but just as a side note, we
I-
had some money in the.
What was left over from for
in the
paving this
highway
year?
improvement fund for-
I'll have to get you that number, I don't know off the top of my head.
We had some.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because Land Grove was a grant,
Yeah, we got like 200 or something left, I would say.
yeah.
Yeah.
it was significant, yeah.
Does it have to
Do
be
another
used
big-
on painting, line painting, or not?
No,
That
it's
was-
highway
No, that was
improvement,
a-
so.
This is
it's-
the paving.
Yeah, it's just paving fund.
No painting.
I think
Yeah,
we
and
kind
that
of
was a
determined
grant
that it
anyway,
was,
this is mine.
Speaking of which.
We should
I
have
think
enough
you're
to
supposed
do.
give us a list, you're supposed to give me a list of things that you want me to apply for,
For that grant.
for the small project grant.
oh, okay.
I think it's due, I think it's due February 2nd, so.
I wrote it down on my, during the last meeting, and I took those papers out of my folder.
Yeah, I
so.
totally get it.
Yeah, hopefully we have enough in the paving budget to do a whole road again.
Yeah,
We're getting closer to that with the number we're doing now too.
Yeah.
I think these couple of years, having a significant amount in there is gonna almost bridge the gap to being able to do whole projects, but,
And it should show the public too, that it works a lot better when you can do a whole project versus
yeah.
yeah,
pieces here
When
and
you
there.
spend 2 years, 2 budget years trying to finish one road,
yeah,
it cuts down your
I
progress.
think it was more,
Paving
I think it was more like 3 or so,
yeah.
the way we were doing it.
Yeah, I mean, Langrove Road was 3 separate projects.
Yeah.
Can I ask,
I went Hollow Road and it's great.
the Emerald Ash Borer, how
Do we need to
long
sign
will that
this
be an issue for us? I mean, are there dead
No,
trees
really.
that could come down? for which we need that money, the emerald ash.
There will be.
Yeah,
It takes, I forget, it's like 8-10 years. We're just trying to prepare
We're
for
probably
it.
3 or 4 years into it.
no, we're further than that, cause 19, 20. It must be 6 years.
Yeah,
Into the fund or
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, I think
or
we
the
started in
infestation.
2019, because in 2020 at town meeting, if you remember, or no, 2021, at Pingree Park, that was the longest discussion we had, was over putting more money into that fund.
over the $500
Yeah.
increase,
Yeah,
that's right.
And from what I've heard from my friends down in Pennsylvania where they've had it a lot longer than us, we're gonna need the money.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think an early estimation of like the number of trees, Kevin
What was
did
it,
a count.
1,500 or something that's in the
Yeah.
right of way?
Yeah,
I mean, you
and
could start
some of
taking them
those
down now.
might have been taken down by Green Mountain
Yeah, I
Power.
thought I
Not all.
saw blue marked trees along the road for a while.
There-
And that looked like they were ash, but
That was Green Mountain Power doing marking within their right of way, I think. It wasn't the town.
it wasn't, no, and it wasn't necessarily ash trees, is that right? Or,
No, it might have been ash trees.
Okay, yeah.
But they were within
the one I noticed is right at
electrical
the
easement.
intersection of Parsons and Middletown. There's one right there that never came down, but it looks like it'll come down anytime. So, yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was Green Mountain Power that did that.
Yeah.
Alright,
The only thing I want to note is that with the slideshows and stuff, I'll have to ask for unanimous consent
Okay,
for them to, so it'll be a little pause before you guys can.
yeah.
We always get it. We know
Yeah.
what it is.
there might be that one person who,
Yeah, and they can, I mean, if they want to, and then they can make a vote, and they can
Yeah.
do all that stuff if they feel like it, so.
okay,
it'll be an
Sounds good.
extra special slideshow though. It was a really good one. Not gonna wanna miss
I
it.
don't think I can say that.
Alright, moving on to 14B, approved town office facility use request for community fund for Londonderry.
How is that a corporation?
It's a
It's a
nonprofit.
Nonprofit
Yeah,
that
it's the
asks
fund,
for,
it's not,
it's Londonderry Community.
oh wait, what are you looking
Yeah.
at?
they
There-
call themselves the Community Fund
Fund
for
for
Londonderry
Londonderry.
or CFL.
Yeah.
But it says incorporated at the bottom. So
Oh, they
that's what he's
probably
asking
are,
about.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they,
To
yeah.
be a
nonprofits
nonprofit,
are, have to be incorporated to be a
Oh, okay.
nonprofit.
I'm happy to move to authorize the use of the town office for a meeting of the Community Fund for Londonderry on January 8th at 5, and to authorize the town administrator to sign the facility use agreement on behalf of the town.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
14C, wastewater tree removal at Proudy property. It's not just
Kind
Proudy
of a,
property, is it?
What?
It's probably not just Proudy property, I assume, so.
Is Christie?
Is it the
there?
north and the south village? or is it-
It's not the North Village, it's just the
Just
South
It's in
Village.
that curve, is that right? Isn't that the,
There's
They're
maps,
marked on the
they're
Proudy
marked
property.
on the, yeah.
You can see it.
Chrissy, Chrissy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So it's, the tree removal, is it all on the Proudy property, or is there some trees that are not on the Proudy property?
There is about 1/10 of an acre on the Proudy property, and there are 5 trees on another property. That's 3115, Route 100. If you're coming right out of the South Village from the 4-way stop, you make a left to go to the North Village. It's that red house that's right on the corner there, those big pines next to it. We're gonna take down 5 of those.
Huh?
is that the red blinker house or something? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so the bids were Save a Tree, Car Tree, $9,865. Wise Oak, Davy Tree, $43,572. Hunter Excavating, $6,800.
I don't care what it looks like, I think Hunter should get the job. You know, if he's gonna be $3,000 under the next bid, and we're fiscally irresponsible if we don't use it.
I can tell you, it will look fine.
Say again, please?
It'll look fine, there won't be any problems.
They have the
not
big
worried.
tree eater thing.
Yep. I don't even know if they'll bring that in, they might.
They don't have to mobilize far.
It'd take them a half hour with that thing.
Yeah. Unless their equipment's in Clarendon.
Yeah.
Apparently, you could save about $36,000 by not having to drive very far.
Yeah, if anyone care to make a motion?
I will. I move to accept the proposal from Hunter Excavating to provide services relating to tree removal for the South Village wastewater project, estimate to cost $6,800, and 2, authorize the town administrator to execute any documents necessary for the hiring of the contractor to conduct the necessary work.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And 14D, approve moving meeting on MLK Day.
I move to change the date of our next meeting from 1/19 to 1/20 at 6 p.m. at the town offices due to the Martin Luther King holiday.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Should we say something to Wise Oak to let them know how far off they were on their bid?
That's
I mean,
not
they're
really our
public.
responsibility, but.
Yeah, it's
They can ask.
it's public information, they can ask.
You know, because they're a local company, I'm sure they're gonna be bidding.
I mean, they're kind of
On other
local, I
projects.
Yeah,
think
They got
the,
bought out by.
they got bought
Dave,
out,
that's
so,
local.
yeah.
They're pretty.
They might not have the equipment. I mean, you know,
Um,
take those things down, but this might be too expensive.
Yeah, it depends on, yeah.
They're here all the time. They park their trucks down here.
Anyone care for the last motion?
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Well, you guys smoked it tonight. I looked at the agenda and I figured I'd be sitting here till